Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a PR unboxing. If only you could see the amount of things around me. It is so overwhelming. I've accumulated quite a few boxes over the past few months. There are a few things that I ordered too, but I'm gonna get right into it. So the first one that's right in front of me is this giant Jouer. Notice how I said giant. This is their new high coverage liquid concealers. Oh my gosh. So these are not in exact order. That is quite the shade range. It also comes with a little concealer brush. So these are going to be available October 2nd. I don't know when I'll end up getting this video up. I'm really excited because their original foundation, the high coverage essential foundation, is really good. It's a really thin consistency, but it also packs quite a pigment punch. The packaging is so cute on these two. It's got Jouer on the top right here, and then it's got a nice fogged glass. It feels very nice and luxurious. It's a soft matte creaseless formula with hyaluronic acid, just like the foundation, and it's got a really nice large doe foot. I always use my beauty blender for concealers, but this does look like a really nice brush for buffing out the under eye. Next, this is from a brand called Hailey's Beauty. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. I have tried this one, I will say. I already kind of have a little bit of like a mini first impressions on it. This is their Reset Liquid Matte Foundation. It comes in this really cool, super contemporary, like thin squeezy tube. Great for travel. Really like lightweight. I believe this costs around $20 and I know you can buy it at Target. I have the color 4.15 Cool. This did really wear really well throughout the day, and I'm going to continue to use it and I'll let you guys know. The next package is from Flutter Lashes. This pair is called Lovable. Oh, these are so pretty. These are synthetic lashes and they're just so fluffy looking. I like how they're borderline spiky and they are just a little bit tapered on the inner corner. I really like when they're tapered on the inner corner. When they're really long in the inner corner, they like touch the sides of my nose. Does that bother anyone else? What are these? I guess they came out with glitter eyeshadows. This is in the shade Flower Power. We'll have to see how these apply on the lid. I mean, it looks really metallic. Let me know at any point if you guys see something that you want me to use in a tutorial coming up. Write it in the comments down below so I know what you guys want to see. Also, wait until the end because I'm going to do a giveaway, and I always throw like extra pairs of lashes and stuff in a giveaway for you guys. Next, I have a package from Laura Mercier, and this is just a little makeup bag they sent. I do, letting you guys know ahead of time, have quite a few packages from some of the same brands because of how long it's been that I've been gone. This is the Laura Mercier Ovarian Cancer Fun Face Illuminator. I don't know where the little pamphlet went with the information about this, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that they're donating some of the proceeds from this face illuminator, and this is in the shade Inspiration. So it looks like it's a completely new shade because I have their 4 originals. I love this highlighter formula, by the way. Like, their highlighters, not only are they beautiful to look at, but they apply so beautifully to the face. Oh. This is the second one that I've gotten from them that's broken, and I'm so sad. I don't want it to like fall over and spill. It is really gorgeous. It's really pretty like blush rose gold color. I am sweating so bad, excuse me. I have to take this like pullover off. Okay, sorry, it is getting way too hot in here with all of these lights and we've just begun. They also sent their fan powder brush. I already own this, so I'm probably also going to throw this in a giveaway at the end of the video. I've never really heard of this brand before. It's called Nurture by Nature. It looks like travel sizes of a few skincare items. I've been like really particular with my skincare recently because of my folliculitis situation. A gel to milk cleanser, invisible hydration mask. I am so dry right now because of all of my acne treatments. Whipped day cream. So I will definitely try this and let you guys know. It says that this is geared towards dry to sensitive skin, which does sound perfect for me at the moment. A powder to foam exfoliator. I do like Tatcha's, it's like a rice powder exfoliator. Next package is from Hank and Henry Beauty, and I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but if you haven't, he is amazing. I met him in LA and he's like the sweetest ever, and his products are so good. He has these eyeshadow kits and they're called Alter Ego Eye Kits. His packaging kills it. Everything's made in USA, vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and this is in the shade Nympho. Look at that. I mean, glitter, white. He's got the whole owl thing going on. That's like his signature thing. So the cool thing about his setup is you get a mirror, you get two really ultra pigmented eyeshadows, some matte, some shimmer, and then you get a pigment. And these pigments are no joke. He came out with one round, and this is his second round of colors. This one's Miss Red Carpet. Looks like it's gonna be right up my alley. Yes, this is like the neutral one. So you have your neutral brown and a pinky champagne. And then you have the most beautiful looking pigment. This is Killjoy. And it's got this beautiful metallic green. And then I know this almost looks black, but it's like this really dark matte brown. And then in the bottom, there is this beautiful, very, very dark, kind of green, kind of gray pigment. Like, it's a very unique color, and that's what I love about his brand. It's not stuff you see every day. At this point, we all know how saturated the makeup industry is, and everything's just kind of starting to look really similar. So I just really enjoy his stuff, and everything he comes out with is just, it's fire. Makeup Revolution London. This box is so packed full of stuff. We have powders, eyeshadows, setting sprays, like palettes, liners, lipsticks. So obviously I can't show you guys everything, but I'm going to show you like at least one of each thing. They sent me a bunch of these flawless foils, which remind me of the Stilo ones, so I'm really excited to try those. All about anything that gives you that really wet, really sparkly, attention-grabbing metallic look on the lid. It's a hyaluronic fix, hydrating and plumping makeup spray. Lipsticks. All their packaging is super cute too. These luxury baking powders, and they have a few shades. So there's banana, terracotta, and then there's one called lace right here. These are their conceal and define full coverage concealing contour sticks, or I guess they're just concealers. Renaissance Flick Intense Longwear Black Felt Liner. This is the Soph Revolution Extra Space Ultra Eyeshadow. I think this is a collaboration with a fellow YouTuber, and I've heard great things about this palette. A Face Quad in Incandescent. Another Face Quad in Ignite. I'm assuming these are stick foundations. All of the shades. There's like at least 20. Oh shit! Oh, I probably just broke that. I'm praying, please don't let me have broken it. It's not broken. It's actually beautiful. I'm glad that that happened and I ended up opening it. This is in Ignite. Look at these colors. It looks like Hourglass, where they're like baked, and there's like gold stripes in that powder. Not bad. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush collection. They have a brush crown on the queen herself. I will say, these brushes look so high quality. Even for Morphe, I was already feeling these and playing around. I didn't use them yet, but oh my gosh, these just, they seem so nice. My only gripe, because I love Jaclyn like to death, and I love Morphe to death. The only thing is I wish they would have stuck completely synthetic, because being a vegan and, you know, loving cruelty-free makeup, I just wish that they would have stayed away from using real hair. But it's not my collection. I just wish that all of them would have been synthetic, because I do feel like synthetic brushes work just as well, and it's not worth, just not worth it to me. That being said, plenty of these are synthetic. Let me show you this giant face powder brush. Super soft, but also just the right amount of density. I have a lot of brushes and I can very confidently say I don't have a brush that feels exactly like this. I have a Marc Jacobs brush that feels similar, but even at that, compare the price points, because I guarantee this brush is cheaper. And it also came with this case that I have the original of, but this one's just all the more glam. This is an amazing travel case. I have traveled with the black version of this, and it's just so nice to put all your brushes in here, because with brush rolls, the top of your brushes, like the hairs, actually still do get bent and mangled, and sometimes it's not even something that you can save. You have to throw the brush away. It's actually pretty roomy in here, and I can shove quite a few brushes in here. I love this whole collection. Everything's beautiful and so on brand for Jaclyn. This next product is something that I actually bought myself, and I've been using for a month now. It's Halo Kiwi. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this. This is Tati Westbrook's baby. It's vitamins, and this is her second launch, Kiwi Seed Booster. This one's specifically geared at the skin, and I really like the ingredients in this one. I also like something that was just strictly geared towards the skin. So this does not have the biotin or the saw palmetto that was in her original Hair, Skin, and Nails formula. It was the pink pill bottle. I did try the first one, and the reason I never talked about it is because I did end up having to give it to my husband. It didn't agree with me. It was really weird. Something in there bothered me. The day I started taking it, I got a sore throat, and it did not go away. It got worse until I stopped taking it, and the day I stopped taking it, I started feeling better. So I actually did that twice because I wanted to make sure that it was the vitamin, and indeed it was. I've taken biotin in the past, so it was probably that saw palmetto in there. I don't know why it disagreed with me, but I'm a sensitive person. It's got a few key ingredients in here. B vitamins are really amazing for the skin, so is zinc. And it's got something in here called MSM, which I learned recently from one of you guys in the comments of my Why I Was Gone video, that sulfur, which is what MSM is amazing for the skin. It's known to heal psoriasis, it's known to heal eczema, it's known to make your hair and nails grow really thick. So good I had to order a 3-month supply. It's been helping keep my folliculitis in order, and I have it as part of my everyday can't live without regimen now. Another package right here is from Laura Mercier. They send out a lot of PR, and I'm so thankful because they are one of my favorite brands of complexion product. Like, I don't think they get enough attention, and I don't know if it's packaging or advertising, or I don't know if it's because they don't do a lot of like sponsorships, you know what I mean? Another amazing makeup bag that I might throw in a giveaway because I have makeup bags for the rest of my life. Caviar Stick Eye Color. So these are all little eye crayons. There's so many. This is in the shade Vanilla Kiss. Oh wow, this looks like a perfect like eye base instead of using a concealer. I assumed this was going to be shimmer, but I mean, look at that. It looks like perfect product to lay down before you go in with eyeshadow to kind of blank out the lid. It's products like that that get me just as excited as like glitters and other stuff that's more fun to look at, because those are the things that become staples in my everyday makeup routine. This one's called Orchid. This one is a shimmer. These are really pigmented and very creamy. Wow. Cover FX, and this is their new Power Play Concealer. And they have quite the shade range. They just sent me the 5 that they thought would match me the best, which this looks like a pretty good range for me. There's literally one in here that's white, and I am not gonna use that one. Maybe it'd be great for like a Halloween tutorial though. When's the last time you saw a white concealer? It's white out. It's the color of the envelope. They actually have 30 shades. Whoa, I've never seen a ball-tipped applicator like that. Do you guys see that? That is bizarre. It looks like it's packed full of coverage. Next, I have this box from Morphe. These are their brow products. I have pulled a few of these out and already tried them. They're already online and in store. They're $18. So they came out with a micro brow pencil, which I've been using the shade Biscotti and loving. They have a setting gel, a brow cream, a angled liner spoolie brush, and a highlighter pencil. Brow pencils are pretty self-explanatory. I believe they even had brow pencils before, but they discontinued those, and now they have these. Very, very precise tip. Nothing too out of the usual, but the formula is really nice. And then you have a really small spoolie. So they also have these highlighter pencils. This is Oh Brow Baby. So you know, you've seen stuff like this before. They do have some interesting shades though, like this one's called So Worth It. This one's like more of a shimmer. Next product I'm going to talk about is something I bought myself based upon Tati Westbrook. I have a problem because I watch her videos and then I buy everything she talks about. I heard these were great because of her. These are the standout beauty sponges. She said they're even better than a beauty blender. They have a really weird memory foam type of texture supposedly. These were like $10 a pop, which is half the price of a beauty blender. There are cheaper options out there now. I just love sponges, so I'm really excited to see if it lives up to the hype. Next we have Physicians Formula, one of my favorite drugstore brands. They're one of the only really good makeup brands that are cruelty-free at the drugstore. So they still have a pretty good price point, as well as the fact that they don't test on animals. And I love that. I used to be obsessed with testing out every single drugstore mascara when I was younger in high school. Mascara was like one of the only things I would wear. It was a staple. Voluptuous Curl and Volume Mascara. It's got an hourglass shape and it says it's got lash lifting polymers, nourishing provitamin B5, volumizing collagen, and strengthening peptides and amino acids. That's another reason that I am obsessed with Physicians Formula, because they always try to sneak skincare and like stuff that's good for you into their products. I was obsessed with like an eyeliner that was supposed to grow your lashes from them when I was in high school, and it actually worked. They also have these smudge-proof brow gels. You just have like your spoolie that's actually like covered by a clear cap on one side, and then it looks like a lot of product in here. Next I have a package from the Balm. Unleash your inner rock goddess in style with our new alternative rock face palettes. Enjoy. So super cute packaging as always. This reminds me of the Vault, where it's got all the palettes in one little container. This one is the volume 2. They fit a bronzer, blush, highlight down here, and then a bunch of eyeshadows. I will say the eyeshadows are really small, but honestly this color range right here looks so perfect for like travel and every day. You have a black, you have a few mattes, you could use the bronzer as a crease if you needed it. And this one's definitely more of a mauve-y color palette, but you can see they all have the same idea, just different tones. Next I have this package from Lawless, and I'm obsessed with their lipsticks. They're all like really clean formula. They don't have any chemicals in them, nothing that's harmful to your health. That's what I'm like really obsessed with, but also the formula of these is amazing. Before they had sent me a bunch of nudes, but they decided to send me a vampy lip for fall. This is another Jouer package. I should have kind of like categorized these, like this is all the new stuff from Jouer, blah blah blah, but everything's everywhere in my room right now. This is their rose gold collection, and this comes with quite a few products. This is everything, such beautiful lip products. This is their rose gold highlighting powder, and I don't know if this is something that's already been out and it's just a re-release. Jouer is like top 2 favorite highlighter brands. Nothing compares to Jouer Citrine. Quote me, I'm not joking. Yes, this is a vibe. I love this color selection more than their first palette, if I'm being completely honest with you. The pop of yellow, this magenta, like those colors are really gorgeous. I think this is a new blush palette because I have their 3 others and they're like my favorite blushes. I'm always reaching for them. I love how they have one that's kind of slightly shimmery and one that's matte, and they kind of go together if you'd like to layer. This is a new cream eyeshadow crayon in this shade Rose Gold. I'm running out of room on my hand. There it is right there. Super pretty. I love putting on eye crayons like that as a base before an eyeshadow or a pigment. It helps it adhere and it just makes the color pop. When I told you guys that Laura Mercier sends out a lot of PR, like I wasn't kidding. They've re-upped my Flawless Longwear Fusion Foundation. This is in the shade Ecru, so I don't know if this is my color, but I have multiple colors of this foundation that I bought myself because this foundation is amazing. Laura Mercier face products, like I told you guys earlier, man, and their foundations never break me out, so they're always just a safe zone for me. They have a really good range of olive tones, which is really amazing for when I'm self-tanned. And then they sent me another one of their concealers, which I love to contour the face with, and a secret brightening powder for the under eye. More. So these are lip glazes, or glaze. Oh my god, that smells so good. They actually came out with 26 shades of these lip glazes, and they are $26 each. They have a non-sticky formula, anti-aging antioxidants. I'm all about that. Guys, guess who sent me this bag? This is how long I've been gone. Like, you wonder why I feel like anxiety. I feel like I'm drowning in makeup. These are their blushes. This is the shade Strawberry. I'm just gonna show you guys one because I wanna just get through this. This is like a really bright pink. I kind of want to see if there are other shades, but I'm assuming they have some more wearable ones. We're just gonna jump through. You guys are gonna see me using a lot of this in future tutorials. Too Faced. And this says it's a new Clover collection. I love when he does Clover collections because it says they'll be donating $150,000 to the Best Friends Animal Society. If I give this to my dogs, I give it a day. Maybe 2. They're gonna chew him apart, but he's adorable. So this is a lipstick in Melted Clover 2. Really pretty pinky peach shade. And then it looks like there's also a palette. It says Pretty Puppy. I haven't even seen this on social media. I'm probably just like MIA. I haven't been on Instagram like scrolling as much as normal. Full of neutrals. It smells like vanilla. And honestly, it's got a nice mirror in it. This is really weighted. It's magnetic closure and it's shaped like a puppy. That's super cute. So I got sent this huge package from a brand I've never heard of before. I believe it's pronounced Joa. Inspired by K Beauty. Leave a comment down below if you know if they're cruelty free. Since they're a new brand, I don't even know if anyone will know. They have a blush and bronze palette, brow pencil, eyeliner. They sent me macaroons. I don't believe those are vegan though. We've got a glow activator, which looks so cool. It says it's a radiance primer. So it's got like speckles of gold in it, which I feel like has become such a trendy thing to do for a primer. You've got Guerlain and YSL and all these other brands coming out with something similar, but you guys can see it's so mesmerizing. You like my nails? I just got them done. I'm pretty obsessed. We've got a selfie powder. And oh my gosh, if I can get this out without breaking my nails, I can't. I'm not going to, but they sent me a really cute heart-shaped mirror, so now I can like see myself closer without like hopefully putting my palette right in front of my face where you guys can't see what I'm doing. Another one by the Balm. This says Cult Classics. First thing that comes to my mind is their bronzer and Mary Luminizer, which is their highlighter. There's a lot. So they have their Nude palette. Mary Luminizer is in here. They have quite a few matte lips, a bunch of bronzers and blushes, and oh, I love their Schwing liner. I will put some of this stuff in the giveaway as well. I'm finally starting to see spaces of my room that I haven't seen in over 2 months. I have a few things from Huda Beauty here. This, I believe, is her new primers. I know that she's been talking about these for a while. I didn't really hear a lot of people review them, so I don't have any sort of predisposition to whether people like them or not. Matte Perfection and Complexion Perfection. So we've got matte and dewy, and it says Mewy. Adjective, a makeup finish achieved with the perfect combination of dewy and matte finishes to bring radiance to the skin. They created their own word. I love it. I thought this package was so cool when I opened it. You open it up and it says Precious Stones Obsessions. These are a bunch of her new mini palettes, all revolving around jewel tones. You guys have probably already seen this all over Instagram, but I am easily amused, okay? It opens up and all of her eyeshadow palettes are right here. I have seen some of the most pigmented, beautiful looks with these. They are very travel friendly. Like, look at how tiny these are. I did try last year's Obsessions palettes. I don't remember which one it was, but it wasn't my favorite with the mattes. But she is always tweaking her formula. Like, I know for a fact she's tweaked her formula. She came out with a second palette. What was that? The Rose Gold palette? Remastered. I'm so excited to give these another shot. It seems like there's a lot of shimmers, but also a good amount of mattes in these palettes. And if this does not scream fall, like, come on now. So this is just a Too Faced package that has their typical hangover products in it. I believe I already own both of these. This is the Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer, and then their setting spray and primer. Those will be going in a giveaway straight to you guys. This is one of the really older PR packages, but nonetheless, like, they sent like a thermos with this. They sent me a beach towel from Salon Perfect, which is available at Walmart. They're very affordable. And this is a collaboration with Daisy Cash. Excuse me if I just pronounced her name wrong. She looks beautiful. And this comes with a brush cleaning mitt, which is so cool for a drugstore. Like, this is probably so affordable. Also has makeup remover pads with aloe vera, makeup setting spray for a matte finish, water resistant, keeps makeup in place. It does have alcohol as the first ingredient, but there's aloe somewhere in there. I don't like spraying anything on my face that has a large amount of alcohol. It's just gonna dry out your skin like crazy. But this says Prime Perfection, minimizes pores and creates a smooth surface, and it's just a priming setting spray. Alcohol is the second ingredient. Okay, so next package is from Violet Voss, and this has also been out for a minute, but this is their Flamingo palette and their Flamingo face palette. And they also have this like brush and sponge soap. It is so crazy looking. There's a flamingo inside of the soap. I don't know if you guys can see that. It smells really good. It smells like nostalgic, but also like oranges. So you have a full-size mirror. I mean, that's a huge mirror, and all of these bright colors. It is really refreshing to see a palette that's not just neutrals, and I am completely one of those people that sticks to the basics most of the time, but this is definitely inspiring me. And overall, I will say that Violet Voss's shadows have never done me dirty. They always seem to have really high-quality shadows. Next is like a really smaller PR package, but that's completely fine. It's from Esquito, and it's their gel eyeliner in black, as well as in brown. So So these are new to them. This brand's lash glue is one of my favorites. It's one of the first I ever tried besides Duo that really wowed me. And then also from the Balm, they sent out this entire new package of lip glosses. And I don't know if it comes in a set like this. It's 330 of 1,000, like that's handwritten marker right there. It actually says it's a stain too. These glosses look amazing. The color selection is really great. This is Physicians Formula. This is their healthy foundation line, and they did send me one full size that they thought would be my best match over here, but they sent samples of every shade. I'd say that's a pretty good range for them. They used to have really not the best, not the most inclusive shade range, so I'm super happy to see them branching out. They sent me LN4, which honestly doesn't look that bad if I'm not self-tanned. I have this foundation in like 2 different shades already, and I use it quite often. It covers like everything, and it does wear pretty well on me, and it doesn't really break me out. It says it is meant for sensitive problem skin. I don't notice any flashback with it, although it does have SPF 20 in it. This is a glittery box. Here is my original Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault collection. Here is the second set that they sent me. These do say V2, the second set that I got. They did not work any better. I actually feel like my first set performed better. So the Glitz and Glam shade, you can kind of see how it looks a little like weird and glossed over. I had a very, very hard time getting any of that color to even show up because unless I scratched it off, it was packed interesting. I really like some of the shadows in this collection, and for the price, I think that it's worth trying it. If you go to Ulta and they let you return it if you don't like it, then there's no reason why not to try it, especially if you are a fan and support Jaclyn and you love Morphe products. I don't know what to tell you about the first and the second version because I had some of the first set that they sent to me work better than the second set. So saying V2 is version 2 and that version 2 is supposed to be the better one is a false claim in my mind because some of these underperform compared to my first set. I'll play with them more, but you know, it is what it is. Her first set I loved and the second set I've actually had more problems with. Her original palette to me, it just is timeless and no one had problems with it, and the formula is clearly better than these overall. I don't know why, but that's just kind of my conclusion on it. I've seen so many reviews and I've seen so many mixed opinions and I've seen so many people have good and bad that I just feel like there's a consistency issue, and it happens. It happens with a lot of brands, and I feel like Jaclyn's taking way more heat than she should for this. But yeah. So Too Faced sent me this like box that says Too Faced Pop Suki. I did peek inside this one. And then it has my name on it. And it's got their Better Than Sex mascara, which we all know and love, but I have 50 of, so I will be donating to you guys. We're finally getting close to the end. Yet another Laura Mercier package. Makeup by Mario's in it.
Translucent loose setting powder, glow.
Besides for the fact that Laura Mercier sent me a PR package with a TV in it, Makeup by Mario's in it. Like, he's the one on the TV. He's Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, right? He is iconic when it comes to how to apply makeup, and he does work with Laura Mercier a lot. But just watching how he even applies this powder is like gold to me. I would just love to go to one of his master classes one day. I think he is so, so talented. So it comes with this new brush. It's supposed to kind of like fit to your cheek because this powder, it's in a new glow formula. I've seen people apply this all over their face. I've seen people apply this as a natural like blushing bride highlight. So I'm really gonna have to mess around with this and see how I like to use it. Next package is from LA Splash, and they have a new Angelic Lip Tint Balm. So I did pull one of these out and test it out, and I actually do really like these. So there's 4 different shades. This is a red tint. It's got this really nice doe foot applicator, but the doe foot actually has a little hole. I think it's called a donut doe foot. So it looks extremely pigmented in the tube, but you can see, or can you? It's very sheer. So when you put it on the lips and say you even blot it off a little bit, it's really, really hydrating and moisturizing, and it just gives your lips a little bit of color. I have another package from Milani. They have a Pure Passion palette and a Soft and Sultry palette. I always love seeing what the drugstore comes out with because I feel like they just continually keep taking it up to the next level, but keeping the prices a little bit lower than high end. Same sort of packaging as the Gilded Desires that I just tried out a few videos ago. This is the Soft and Sultry palette. Lots of mattes and just a few key shimmers. And once again, that is the Soft and Sultry palette. And then they have one called Pure Passion. These are both $20 a piece. This one is more in the warm toned red family. So next is from Salon Perfect. This is a brow PR package. Didn't I just open one? Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy, okay? This is all about their Tri-Tip Brow Marker. I am so about brow markers. I feel like they're wildly underrated. The Stila Stay All Day Brow Watercolor, whatever it is my favorite. When I am not wearing makeup, I'm telling you, you run that through, like you do a few actual like hair-like strokes in your brows, and people ask me if I got my brows microbladed all the time because they couldn't tell I was wearing makeup. With a lot of brow products, you'll still get that powdery look, or it's really hard to not overdo it. But going in with something that's already got that more like shiny look, where it doesn't look powdery in your brows, is great. I have high hopes for this one. Salon Perfect is available at Walmart, and they have quite a few shades. And then they also have a little pomade in a few shades. We have this Huda Beauty Demi Matte. This actually opens up and it is just like massive. These are all not completely matte, which I'm excited about. I just love the look of a healthy glossy lip these days, so hopefully this looks more like a lipstick that you would apply, but in a liquid lipstick kind of tube, because I'd be completely okay with that. So this is a brand I've never received PR from. It's MUA Makeup Academy. I've seen this before at, I don't remember what drugstore, if it was Walgreens or CVS, but I know that they're really affordably priced. It seems like they have a lot of options from sheer to opaque. They have lipsticks, they have glosses, liners, liquid lips, all of the above, and quite a large shade range. I'm going to be giving away a lot of those to you guys as well because I'm drowning in lip products. This is Sleek Makeup, and they sent me a bunch of goodies, and I'm so excited. They sent me other versions of their famous highlighting palette. This is called Copper Plate. I have really high hopes for this palette because of how much I loved the first one. I put it in the worst place. We'll see if it lives up to the Solstice palette. They also sent over an eyeshadow palette, a Sun is Shining eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Oh my gosh, I need a new pop socket. And this one's beautiful. Thank you, Sleek. I love brands that are thoughtful like that. What is this? This is a strobe dome face highlighter. Tell me this doesn't look gnarly. Oh my gosh. It looks like a cream. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be my color. Oh yeah, there you go. You see it right there? Creams are very tricky though, especially if you're trying to lay them over a foundation. So we shall see. Liners and lipsticks. Is this like a mixing table? A metallic eyeliner. Oh my god. Look at that. You guys can't see how pretty that is. I almost forgot this was a PR package because it was so beautiful and it goes with my decor in this room so much. It's a Morphe package. This is their new 35M palette that they just came out with. And I guess they also came out with another one called the 35V that I haven't heard anyone talk about. This little sheet you will want to keep if you want to know the names. It has all the names, so I'm just going to slide this up here. I've seen this palette all over the internet, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have too, but these shades from Morphe are just so unique. You can see there's a good amount of shimmers and mattes, but like the greens, the purples, the cranberries, the oranges, it's such an interesting mix of colors. This is the 35V. It says Stunning Vibes. I don't even know what this one looks like. Oh wow. You've got your more neutral side over here. And then look at this pop of blues. All of these blues, and then the purple at the bottom is just mesmerizing. I have to. That color is insane. It isn't exactly a makeup product, but it is so beautiful, and I just wanted to show you guys. It's a new company as of this year called Rosa V, and they do luxury Parisian hat style flower boxes. They do different colors, different sizes. They're all handcrafted with paper sent from Italy. It's like super fancy and bougie. These are roses that will last a year at minimum as long as you keep them out of sunlight and you make it where they're not in a spot where they're gonna get a lot of dust. They're real roses. They're actually from Ecuador because Ecuador has a spring-like climate year-round, and they can grow the roses until they are at their most mature stage. And then the coolest part is they preserve them in a way where they're not using toxic chemicals, which is super important to me because I don't care how pretty something is. If it's toxic, I don't want it in my house. But I just thought these were so beautiful, and they sent these to me, and I posted about them on my Instagram, but I just wanted to give them a quick shout out. They're much better than real roses because they are real roses, but they last a year. So to me, it's worth the splurge. They gave me a code for you guys, erikamariepapa, it's just my name, get you 10% off any of their flower arrangements, which I thought was so cool and nice of them to do, especially as a startup. But yeah, that concludes my extra long unboxing. Let me know down below what you guys saw that you would like me to review next or use, or you know, out of those palettes that you saw me open, what kind of colors do you want to see me work with? I will be using these products. Let me know if you guys want to see me do a favorites so that you guys can kind of see what I'm still loving after I sift through and try all these makeup products. Also, check the description bar down below and I will have all of the rules for the giveaway. I just wanted to show you guys what is going to be in this video's giveaway. This is the rose gold highlighter, excuse all the swatches on my hand, and the rose gold liquid lipstick as well as the lip topper. This is the Flamingo by Violet Voss face palette. 2 blushes, 2 highlights, and a bronzer and a shimmery bronzer. We have some MUA liquid lipsticks, Too Faced primer and setting spray. We've got a Killer Curves Physicians Formula mascara, the brush cleaner by Salon Perfect, some nail stuff, a sleek eyeshadow palette, a bunch of Laura Mercier brushes, which I cannot tell you guys how nice their brushes are, and then Nuditude by the Balm. This was in their Cult Classics. Their entire line they gave me for you guys. Their creamy lip stains, a waterproof mascara, an eye primer, some bronzers, and some blushes. Flutter Lashes in that new style, Lovable, a Japanese highlighter, earrings, they're sterling silver but they're gorgeous, a Laura Mercier makeup bag, a blush by this brand called Note, a cream liner. These are a brand of lashes. Oh, and I missed this Pure Sculptor palette. And yeah, the entire box over there is just filled to the brim with even more stuff, so definitely enter this giveaway. But if you don't win, please don't be discouraged and keep checking back. Stay subscribed and stay tuned because I have drawers full of stuff to give away to you guys. Check the down bar, see how to enter, and I will see you guys in my next one.